What is up, guys? I'm Bill Ryman, your broker builder, and today I want to talk about a huge topic. And I brought this up on all my past episodes with all my past guests, and that is maintaining customer relationships after the deal is done. Now, this is huge because, and the reason it's so big, and not a lot of people think about this, but it's very, very important to maintain those relationships because that's what your reputation goes off of. So I kind of wanted just to sit here today and kind of discuss with you guys and show you what I've been doing and what I've learned that works, and how I implemented it into our business, our construction company, and also my real estate business as well. So I want to dive into it. So let's get started. As far as we've been in construction. Our family business has been here where we are locally for the last 25 years. And when my dad originally, it's been actually over 25 years, but when my dad originally started the company, when we first moved here, his main focus was building a quality product because there wasn't much out there, and maintaining that customer relationship through constant follow-up and constant, communication with the customer. So basically what he did when he would build houses, whether they're spec or whatnot, he would always constantly follow up and have a follow-up system with those customers to make sure that everything was right and everything was perfect. And that's kind of how his reputation built to what it was, because we're known for our quality and our details and for our customer service and so on. I'm actually working on our customer service now to even make it even better, believe it or not. But that's a whole nother story we'll dive into. So anyway, so fast forward to today, it's where customer service is where everything starts. And not a lot of people think about this too, because they all think about the transaction, the overall transaction. So unfortunately, like with real estate, there's a lot of real estate agents that will, not all of them, but there's a lot out there that'll sell a house, and then there's no communication after the fact with that customer. They take their paycheck, that's it. They move on and try and find their next deal. Same with construction. Unfortunately, with the construction business, and I've heard this from people, there's actually a lot of builders out there, that'll build the people the house, and then they're never to be heard from again, unfortunately, when there's problems. And then the people are going after the builder and they're in lawsuits and so on. I've heard this many, many times. Also, the builders don't honor the warranty too, because most builders offer a 1-year warranty, some more, some less, just depends on the builders, but they don't honor that warranty. And guys, that's a problem, big problem, So, I mean, that's one of the main things too. If you're shopping for a builder, you need to really pan out and or iron out, what exactly you are getting from that builder. And I talked about this on a past episode, and it's just the long term and the communication later on and the follow up and everything does matter. And I kind of want to just get into what I'm doing personally to keep, our customers happy and keep them with us, and we want to be top of mind with all of our customers. I mean, hands down. And unfortunately, most people don't do that. So let's talk about it a little bit as far as what I'm doing. So, I want to start with the beginning process. So basically, say we're closing on a house or we're building a custom home for somebody. We're getting down towards the end. So towards the end, one of the biggest things too, and it's huge, and some builders don't do this, but we do so many punch out walkthroughs. It's insane. You guys would think we're crazy and how much we mark up stuff. And I see stuff, like I've said in the past, that a lot of people wouldn't even know it was even there. So we actually, with our customers, what we actually do is we do a final walkthrough. So after all the punch outs and everything too, we do a final walkthrough where we'll walk through each and every single room with the customers. We personally show them exactly how everything works. We show them, where the shutoff valves are for the water, how the central vacuum works, if there is one, how the hot water heater works, what to do with certain breakers, and how the Aqualink for their pool works, and so on and so on. So we step by step walk them through every single room in the house. Now, when we walk them through every room, we personally are there too, looking for anything that we might have missed as far as paint touch-ups, any kind of scratch or anything on maybe there's on the quartz or the granite or on the cabinets. We're constantly looking, and we carry around tape. We mark, you use actually tape, but, and we'll mark it as we're there so the customer sees that we are looking out for them as well. You know, so if I'm walking through and I see a mark on a cabinet and the customer didn't see it and I'm the one marking it, you know, that's a big deal to your customer. They're saying, wow, all right, this builder really is going above and beyond for me. I would have never even noticed that, you know, until later on. So we try and, through that initial phase of that walkthrough, we're actually just still have eyes everywhere looking and making sure everything is perfect. So another thing, you know, we do too is we go over all the warranty stuff with them too. So we'll run through all the warranties, whether all the manufacturer warranties and all the different items that are in the house, our personal warranty, what it covers. We also give them a big organized alphabetical order binder of every single brochure or anything that's in the house as far as lights, fans, appliances, everything is organized, garage door stuff. So they all have it at their fingertips too. Done a USB drive file before too. If they're a little more computer savvy and rather have it not on paper, we can do that. But we actually go through all those items for them, make sure, you know, they know what they have. So if there's any questions, they have the resources and the instructions right there if we're not able to help them. Now, we also, like I said, the initial punch outs, I mean, we kind of cycle through the house over and over and over and make sure everything's perfect. So if we do find everything too, we're in constant communication of the best time for the customer that we can send our subcontractors there that's convenient for them. So we work together on this to make sure, you know, that everything's in line, everything works for them, and then everything's just up and running perfectly. So that's like the initial step for our customer service, you know, after we complete a home. You know, so like I said, unfortunately, a lot of builders, they don't even do this. They might be there at the end to hand the keys over or something like that, but they don't sit there and guide the people on what is going on, what's the overall process now that they took control of the home, what can they expect from us. I mean, I always tell people too, I always say we're a phone call away. You know, our office is open, you know, 5 days a week. Just call. Most of them have my cell phone number, and they actually call me direct because I was the initial one in the initial process that sold them the house. So they always are in communication with me. I help them every single way that I can. And that's what you have to do. So same thing in real estate too. You know, with the real estate transactions, there's a lot of lazy real estate agents out there, and it's unfortunate. And I've interviewed a few realtors on my show, and we've actually talked a lot about this in the laziness that's out there. But with real estate too, if somebody's buying a house, so you're going to do your initial inspections and everything, and you know the inspector's going to pinpoint the little things that are wrong. I've said in the past that I like to help my customers fix them. Sometimes you're not allowed. You got to kind of look if you're legally allowed. Me being a contractor, I'm allowed, and I do it for free. And I don't, you know, charge my customers obviously because they are my customers. But I take care of people. That's what I do. But the thing is, like after the initial inspection is what I'm talking about, is that, you know, a lot of realtors don't do that final walkthrough with their customer where they walk through the home and make sure everything's the way it should have been. So, you know, like, for example, let's say I sell a house, we get the inspections done like I just talked about, and then everything according to the seller has been finished and we're about to close in 2 days. Don't you think that your customers want to see if everything was done correctly, and there's, you know, or are you going to wait until the thing's closed and then something's wrong that the seller didn't take care of? And guess who they're coming after? You as the real estate agent. So even if my customers, because I have a lot of them actually that are out of state, you know, that are buying houses, I personally, I sold a condo recently. I did the final walkthrough twice for them. made sure everything's running. I've actually gone back since the transaction to check on things for them too, rolled down some shutters at one point, but I'm always there to help. Every time, I reach out to the customer too, and I say, hey, it's been a little bit since you bought the condo unit. If you want me to go take another look at it, I'm happy to do so, just to make sure the AC is running whatsoever. And I do that for nothing. That's that long-term, like I said, the long-term follow-up and communication. So that's the first thing. The next thing, guys, is, so after you do all your initial walkthroughs, same with like building, after, the final, they get the notice to commit, everything's done, the house is closed, the people are moved in, then you need to focus on warranty. And that's the thing, is following up quickly on all warranty work. So we're big on this, and I actually hired a guy recently he's works for me in sales, but he's doing our warranty stuff too, just to make our warranty department better as a builder and our follow-up better with people. And ever since I've hired him and having a dedicated warranty person, our customers have been very, very happy. They've said it. He's very good, personable with the customers. So it's something to consider too, that we actually have a dedicated warranty person that people can call. He sets it up to whether me, my brother, go to that specific job. It's either one of us, and then we go and take a look at the problem. So that's the thing too. So starting with the warranty, we offer a 1-year warranty. Most builders do. It covers the whole home. Some builders offer you a longer one. You just got to read the fine print and what they're actually offering. We offer a 1 year. It's a full-on warranty. So anything that's a problem with the home, we take care of it. And that's the thing, after they take possession of the home, and I talked about the punch outs and everything too, there's going to be problems that pop up. And it always happens that no matter how many walkthroughs you do, the more the home starts being lived in and so on, things are going to pop up. Well, us as the builder, we have to be very responsive, very quick. And that's what I've made sure, and I implemented that with our company, because it was actually lacking, was our response to warranty work. I wanted our response to be quicker because I felt like we were lacking there. It was kind of dragging out a little too much because we didn't have that communication before. So now we kind of got that guy that's initially taking the phone call, and then he's telling me or my brother, and then we're going right there right away as soon as we can and taking care of the issue fast. So that's something too that you guys should think about implementing, or if you're looking for a builder, they should have, just because it's just makes the customer happy, especially with warranty stuff. They usually, if it needs to get taken care of, they want it taken care of a lot faster than, and that's unfortunate. Like, I'll keep bringing this up because that's why I'm doing this show. Unfortunately, there's a lot of builders out there that won't take care of warranty. I've had customers that went with those other builders call me and actually tell me that they should have went with us because we are so dedicated to our customer service and our customer relationships. So that's the thing too. So the follow-up needs to be quick. We need to be kind of that go-to guy to get our subcontractors there. So back to the warranty stuff though, when I actually, and meeting the people too, it's so important. So our warranty guy will let me or my brother know. If I go, I'll meet the people in person, say hello, talk to them, keep building that relationship with them, like, hey, yeah, sorry about that. That shouldn't be happening. And you have to talk to the people too and explain to them how you're going to fix it. Don't just be like, well, that's not our fault. If it wasn't the builder's fault, okay, you have, and most people aren't going to go to you if they nicked a wall or something like that and it was on them. They're not going to go to you if they're honest. But if it is something that should not have happened as far as the builder, I'll talk them through it. I'll tell them how I'm going to take care of it right then and there. I'll ask them about their schedule and what works best for them, and then I'll work around their schedule too. And I'll say, okay, I can get a guy here at this time. So I'll follow up back to my warranty guy, tell him, he'll call the subcontractor, and then then the subcontractor will come out at the time the customer wants. So, and we'll personally, or this is another example too. I've done stuff myself as well to where I've actually fixed the problem myself because it wasn't that big of a deal. Like a touch up on a door, I've done that. Touch ups on walls, I've gone around with touch up paint because we're not going to have our painters do that because I can knock it out a lot quicker. We actually, for example, me, my brother, and my dad actually went to a job because the floor, the plywood that got underneath the wood was installed crooked at some point. So we had to actually shave down the wood under. We pulled the wood up, didn't break any of it, and we had to actually shave down the wood underneath ourselves to make the floor level out. And and fix the wood that was it was a little bit of a bow up, but long story short, we fixed it personally. The customer was happy. So there's stuff we do as the builder too that we can fix right away, and I try and get it done as soon as possible for our customers, and that's what's important to them, the constant follow-up and a quick action. And that's what people need to look for in a contractor too, because they'll interview contractors up front, and go listen to my episode on why the price, why price shouldn't matter. You get what you pay for. I've said that a bunch, but they'll look at contractors up front, but do people really ever ask about after the build? Like, think about that. If you can sell yourself on how you are after the build as a contractor or as a real estate agent after the sale, and tell people how you're going to take care of them after, wouldn't that entice these people a little bit more to go with you if you're telling them that your customer service is above and beyond the rest of the people out there, and explaining to them how you are better too? And I've been doing this too, and people have been listening. They're like, oh, wow. And that's the way we are. Getting into the next one. So you need to act as their go-to for everything. So what I mean by that is you are kind of their gatekeeper between every single transaction or anything that they need done. You are the guy to call. And I've made myself personally, and I talked about this a little bit, I personally make myself known to people that you can call me for anything. I am here to help. I always say that in emails. I always say that in I've handwritten letters. I've done a lot of different things where I've said, just call me. I'm happy to help in any kind of way. During the warranty or after the warranty's over, we are still the ones that they call. And see, not a lot of builders that do this too. And that's my main focus, is even after warranty, I want you to give us the call to try and guide you on what, if you're adding some. So if you as a builder, if somebody's adding, let's say they want to tile or add a room or something like that, or they want to tile a floor and rip out carpet, wouldn't you rather have them go directly towards you as the builder? And then because they trust you and you continue that relationship with them, but they're going through you to do the tile job. So you as the builder are making money, and the people are happy because they're sticking with the same company that built their house. So that's what I try and do. Be a one-stop shop. So for example, too, I've had people contact me for pressure washing a roof. I give them a number. I mean, they could easily Google roof cleaners and stuff like that. But I have contacts that I can get them there fast to take care of these people. I just had a guy call me about 2 weeks ago, and he asked me for the contact. I gave him my contact. My contact was there that day. So that's the thing too, is I put myself as kind of that gatekeeper into everybody. I always say, if there's any way I can help you, anything you need, construction, real estate, rentals, whatever you need, I am your guy. I actually had another customer I do home watch for. He had a roof leak in his garage. His assistant sent me, all the pictures and everything. And I saw where the leak was. So I sent him right to my roofer. My roofer saw it. He didn't have to go inside. He knew where the leak was because of the pictures. He fixed it 2 days later, got his guy out there, and it was an instantly solved problem. The transaction was done, and it was quick and easy. But they called me to get that contact for somebody that can fix that roof. So be the gatekeeper, guys. Like, I'm telling you, if you go above and beyond for clients and tell them, hey, even after the warranty, because not a lot of builders are doing this. After the warranty, they're just basically saying, all right, we're done. We built another house. We don't have time for you. Not us. I always say, you guys are family. You're our friends now. You are in a Ryman home. That is our brand. I say a Ryman home, and people know down where we're at because I've worked on branding us so much as that quality, meticulous builder, that people know what a Ryman home is. Even when real estate agents list our homes down here, they say another custom home by RK Ryman Construction. And that's not me bragging. That's just who we are and how much emphasis we have on our product and how good it is, but also on our customer service and maintaining, whether it's a first owner, second owner, or third owner. I've talked about it in the past. A second owner called me about a plumbing issue. Would have cost them hundreds of thousands of dollars. I saved him hundreds of thousands of dollars because I found the pipe and all he had to do was cut through a piece of drywall to get to that pipe. It's simple, guys. Go above and beyond, be that gatekeeper and help people as much as you possibly can by telling them. And even, most people, I don't have the time to do that, but you have the time. That's the thing. It's just make the effort. And I've been constantly doing that and following, and just reaching out to these people, writing them handwritten letters saying, if there's any way I can help you, I'm here to help. And people appreciate that. I've written handwritten letters that people told me they still have to this day because they were so shocked they got it. And it was a house that we built 15 years ago, and they still couldn't believe that I did something like that. So be the gatekeeper, basically be their go-to for everything. Another thing I have is real estate. That's why I started my own real estate branch, Ryman Properties, because I want to be that one-stop shop. That's my main end goal with the Ryman brand, is being that one-stop shop that they can go to for anything real estate related, anything construction related, anything rental related, basically everything, all in one roof, all in one house. That's what I'm working on now. Customer service is the main focus on all that too, and our brand. And I've been building that up. Right now is what I'm working on. Like I said, I just hired that guy that's working for us, and he's doing a great job. So last but not least, guys, and this is very important, I brushed on this a little bit, be a friend and treat them like their family. Follow-up calls with people, I do it all the time. I had a lady that we built a second home for. I talked to the other day because I wanted to show her house, and that's another topic too. But anyway, she was in the hospital, and because she had she had AFib with her heart, and I talked to her for over an hour while she was in the hospital because she is family to us. I was worried about her. I asked her if she needed anything. I had to show her house the next day, which she allowed me to show. But she was worried how messy it was. I actually cleaned her house for her. I made her bed because that's what she really wanted. She said, my bed's not made. I go, I'll make your bed for you, don't worry. So I made her bed, cleaned up her house for her, made everything perfect for, when I showed it, everything was nice, had all the lights on, turned them all off, made sure everything was perfect for when she came back home from the hospital, that she didn't have to do anything. So that right there is a prime example of going above and beyond for your customers. And she's a second home with us that she's built, guys, 2 homes. So, and she's already referred us other business too, that I actually just helped her friend buy a lot, real estate wise. And then we're going to build her friend a home too. So treat everybody like family, treat them as your friend. It's so important, just not to treat them just like they're some customer. Just become friends with them. Call them, say happy birthday, see how they're doing. I talked about letters, send them handwritten letters. It's not that long to write a quick handwritten letter saying, hey, hope all is well. If there's anything you need, let me know. I'm here to help. Sign your name. Boom. Send it out to them in the mail. It's just, and brushing on that, our customers always allow me to show their homes later because right now we're building a model home, but we don't have one. So I need homes to show as examples of, what people are looking for. So basically that's what our customers allow me to do is I'm they're a phone call away. They usually say, yeah, Bill, go right ahead. I work with them on times and so on. But anyway, guys, that's what I got for today. It was a short one, but just go above and beyond after the process because it's so important to me to maintain those relationships. Not a lot of builders and not a lot of real estate agents are focusing on that. They're just focusing on the initial transaction, and that is it. And that's what's going to ruin your business. It's all about the long-term relationships with these people and continuing them. We got 25 years as a family-owned company of relationships with our building company, and I've been personally maintaining all of them, and I continue to do that. And I'm trying to figure out other ways that I can do that and how I can implement my money and spend on continuing those relationships with people, that we've built for. Because my main thing too is with the Ryman brand. I want our customers to be part of the Ryman family, and that's what I've been telling them too, and be friends and family forever and ever, and go to our events and stuff like that. I'm hosting an event at our model home. Once it's done, I'm going to have all our past customers there so they can see it. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. It was a short one this week. I got some great interviews coming up. Got a couple interior designers. I got a couple other different avenues that I'm going with as far as interviews. I got a financial guy as far as finances and real estate and what we can do. So that'll be a pretty cool one. I'm trying to brush on all these different topics. The interior design one will be pretty cool. So I want to talk about some trends with you guys too. So as always, I appreciate you guys listening to my show. I can't thank you enough. I've had a lot of good support from a lot of great people, all the people that I've interviewed. I really appreciate it. This is actually episode 20. I can't believe it. We are rolling. I always have to ask too, guys, if you don't mind writing a review below, that will influence the show and bump us up. And, we have a lot of reviews now, all 5 stars. I'm doing this for free. I just want to deliver value because I'm so passionate about this topic, because I've dealt with bad builders in the past that have taken customers from me. I hear it from the customers, so it's almost like a passion project to me to show people what to look for when buying, building, renting, selling, anything to do with construction or real estate. And I appreciate you guys listening. Please spread the word. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.